Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Renegade was feeling his oats the last time these two got together as Florida State blew out the Gators.
And with that win, it just carried so much momentum throughout the rest of the season for the Seminoles and in the offseason as well. This is one of those games, if you win like that, you make a statement, not just in the state of Florida, but all across the country.
Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first two plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So the Florida State Seminoles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Wenke, Tim Tebow, Danny Werkle, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Noles moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. That's caught. It's Gibson. Turning it on. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Noles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Grabbed in the middle. It's Andrews. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
The play-action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gators decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Give to the back. Running into the open space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Andrews. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Ahead. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front, too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have that.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's caught. It's McCoy. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll try to pop the draw. Spins away from the defender. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabs it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the 1st down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of...
Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. The Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tuggle. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Wants to throw again. It's complete to the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to move them on the counter. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The run to the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Rushes on him. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Pulls it in. Strong, firm tackle. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like...
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State. And the pummeling has started. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Gators sending the offense back to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Snagged in the middle, it's McCoy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff to the lone back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll run it again. Got the 1st down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On target to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Trying the left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 39 over UCLA. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Touchdown Seminoles. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they're now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And you want want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He's got it on the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
The big fella, the tight end, though.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Hands it off. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Caught near the sticks, it's Gibson. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll toss it to the left. Creates a little space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here today.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They got Zippo Zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to pound their way in. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. Thanks.